All right, Sean Patel here with Blair Cobbs. Blair, man, still buzzing off the AB win from about a month ago, but man, we were talking a little bit off camera. There were two names that really jumped out that it seemed like you wanted most: Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, man. You feel like that's the perfect fight for Ryan once the suspension's over, you know?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Ryan is a showman, and he needs a showman partner. Beyond all the allegations and the false allegations of like being juiced and all that stuff, and it's a shame all that stuff had to happen. You know, I'm a good friend of both fighters, and I just see what it is and what's real is what's real. But beyond all of that, yeah, when his layoff or whatever is done next year, Blair Ryan Garcia, be a big turnout.
You feel like it won't be an issue making the fight happen with Golden Boy since you had a falling out with him towards the end of your tenure there?
I think the issue is always going to be Golden Boy. Golden Boy is a big problem for everybody. Like, they want to give Ryan Virgil Ortiz as two weight classes above him. Like, they stay on Virgil Ortiz's nuts, and Virgil's not the sell. Blair is. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. We got to make sure that the fans fight to make sure these things happen, because the fans are the ones that are really paying to see these fights and making sure that these fights happen.
I know you said obviously he didn't show the whole sparring, he just showed the part where he scored the knockdown, and you told me it got a lot different after that. How many more rounds did it go and break it down? How different did it get?
It went like 3 rounds or so. And it was just a grueling beatdown until someone had to quit, you know, and that was Ryan. I got up because, of course, I'm a bad motherfucker that would get up from, you know, it's not about getting knocked down, it's about what happens after. You know, a lot of these fighters, it's what happens after. What happened after you got knocked down? Did you get back up to win the fight? Did you get back up to still put on a big performance? That's what Blair did. So, and that's what I continue to do. And that's what happened. I didn't know anything about this guy at the time. He was just some young kid.
What year was this? Like,
I don't even know. I think it was like 2017.
Before the pandemic?
Yeah. I don't even know. I just knew that, like, I'm just going in. I'm wore out. My legs wore out from like strength conditioning. I come in a Mayweather gym, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wipe somebody out of there. It's pretty easy out there. So then, like, other guy comes in from a different town, different city, and he's coming. He wants to, like, I guess he wants to promote himself. So he puts on these little videos or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever, man. It's always somebody trying to stunt for just like fucking sparring. I didn't think nothing of it, you know. And then he gets in there and we're boxing, and I'm like, why the fuck does he keep throwing that fucking hook? I'm throwing feints. I'm like, okay, throwing feints. And like, I'm like, shit, my legs are a little tired. I'm like, bang. I'm like, okay. He caught me with the hook. So that's your fucking power. Okay, that's your trick. Just beat him down. Just beat him down. Take the hook up. No more hook, huh? Bow. You know, and all that. Basically, just wear him out, pin him on the fucking corner, pin him in my corner, and beat him down until, you know what, they're like, you know what, we're done here. And that's how it happened. But like, even with that being said, like, me and Ryan, we're still semi like professional to each other. We don't really talk that much shit. It's not like he had something to say when I said that. It's not like when I said that stuff, it's not like he's gonna like say, yeah, that didn't happen. That definitely happened. You know what I mean? Or just roll the clip. You know what I mean? Right. But it was pretty good. It was a great fight. I mean, a great little sparring match, which doesn't mean anything in boxing. The only thing that means something is fights. And so we'll see what happens when that day comes, when Blair and Ryan Garcia get in the ring. I'm not taking him light. He is definitely a problem, as he's always been.
Well, you know, there's a distinction between the sparring session's over and making a guy quit in sparring, almost like doghouse rules in that very gym.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, that's how it wasn't that the predetermined rounds were done. It was that you started to get off and and corner had enough kind of thing. That's okay.
To get off.
Yeah.
And I took the fight. I took the sparring from like competition to it's just completely one-sided, and just wearing them out. Body shots, head shots, body shots, head shots, blocking the same hook to a point where like I'm smothering it, coming over the top, things like that. It's like a move that I use to like to get a lot of young fighters out. That's what I usually do. But for him, it worked out pretty good.
What do they call that? Keeping the on the phone?
Keep my hands on the phone or whatever.
Yeah.
And basically did that to take away the hook. But let me tell you something, like Ryan's still dangerous with the hook.
Right. Did you come out of that ring saying that young motherfucker is good? Like
I came out of there saying that he wasn't that good, but he had a weapon. You know what I mean? I sparred a lot of guys that actually had some shit, and like I didn't see him as like one of those guys that had something special. But he had a special punch.
Right.
Everybody's got a trick. You know what I mean? So like I'm like, okay, he's got an actual weapon. You know what I mean? If I had known that he had a weapon, I would have took it away earlier. You know what I'm saying? You know, I would have never got hit with it.
Right.
But because he was irrelevant at the time, I knew nothing about, so he got caught me with it. Really good.
Element of surprise.
Huh?
Element of surprise.
Yeah, he had the element of surprise.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Did you make anything about that rant where he dropped the N-word a whole bunch of times, and did you feel one way or the other about that?
Man, stay tuned to Blair the Flair diss record.
Okay.
Stay tuned for that, cause look, I'm gonna wipe him out. I'm gonna wipe him out inside, outside the ring, all around the floors of the casino in Las Vegas. He's just gonna be destroyed. But and really he did it to himself. But I don't really feel nothing towards anything, to tell you the truth. I'm the joker. I'm the guy that's talking the most shit and doing the most to get under people's skin, and like it's kind of hard to get under my skin. So like that's what I see, and that's what I said.
What MCs you taking inspiration from in the diss track, man? Who's your favorite rappers? Like
I gotta be quiet on this.
Okay.
Because when it happens, it's gonna be big. Okay. It's gonna definitely be bigger than what he put out. Like so.
And just before you get out of here, I know you.